that was the Netherton Tunnel. Hello and welcome back to Steve's Monumental Adventure, and this is Steve's Winter Peak District Adventure. And in the last episode you saw we were at Buxton, and now we're heading to the area of Mamtor for more adventures. Howdy doody, our next location. So you might be asking where I am right now. Well, you might think it's like some sort of camper van show going on here, but it isn't. It is the old road, the old Mamtor Road. And Mamtor is in the distance over there. But this is where we are. We are actually on the old road. So this old road I'm walking down cuts off here, but it used to carry on. So that's what we're going to have a look at. We're going to have a look at that old road. We're not going to go up Mamtor. And we're certainly not going to go in Blue John Cavern, which is over there. So we're not going to be doing any of that shit. We're just going to have a look at this while we're down here. It'd be rude not to. So let's turn you around and have a look. So we're just down. Look, you can just see now. I'll just get our bearings about where we are. Yeah. So we've got Blue John Cavern over there. This is the old Mamtor Road here, and you've got that beautiful scenery all the way down there as well, look. And then you've got Win Hill just on there. Do you just see it just sticking up there, a little peak, so to speak? But anyway, this road is quite famous for being completely buckled and sort of damaged by subsidence and what have you, and it was closed off, and then a kind of new road sort of put in. Well, a bit of a diversion road really, and that's what we're going to take a look at. But it's quite interesting to have a look at. So we'll just go through this gate here, and we're going to watch for ice and things. But you can see here the road came down the hill here and then continued over across there and down. But you can see how much that road is completely buckled and moved and what have you, and literally just sunk away on there. So that's what we're here to have a look at. So, you know, it's a bit of erosion, but yeah, it's a bit of snow here, a little bit of ice. We're good. We're good. Oh, don't you like it when it's icy? No muddy boots. No! I'm just saying that when it's icy, you don't get muddy shoes. Anyway, here's our road. Look, here is our road. So this is the Mamtor Road. First, let's start with this amazing footage of the road itself in the 1970s. I would say this is the late 1970s. Then they suffered a landslip in 1977 and the road eventually closed in 1979. But take a look at this classic footage and then look at the road, what it's like now. It just goes to show how much damage landslides can do. Now let's get back to the video. Now this is complete and utterly broken away completely, and you can see how the road is actually made up over all of those years. And don't forget, these roads are Roman roads, etc. But actually just look at it, it's quite amazing really. Do you know the actual thickness of the road as well? But yeah, it would have continued up there, but it's literally just dropped away. But as we carry on and have a look, you can see those layers that it's made of. It's almost like a sheer drop there, which is just sitting on. And the road is just literally dropped away. It looks like the layers are quite thin here compared to what's on that side. But yeah, all this subsidence. And you can see the old road further down, can't you? You can just see it where that's blocked off and then it comes up and round. The old Mamtor Road. So you can start to see some markings on the road now of the original road, look. And it was quite a busy road, it was a main road. So yeah, you can see there, can you see the markings on the road? Where the cat's eyes would have been, look. I mean, it is something else, really. It's so cool. Completely buckled road. You can see down there's another area for camper vans to sit, and then you can look at the rest of the road there, look. But you can see here, you can see the two lines here where it's no overtaking as it makes its way up the hill here. But then you can just see here, literally the road has literally split in two, like it's almost like it's had an earthquake and just dropped completely. So just check it out, literally dropped completely. Not by, that's like at least 3 meters drop really that's come down on. But that's crazy. Anyway, we'll come down the side. We might get a good cross section of what the road's made up of from this side. Hello there. Yeah, so like I said, you can see the cross section of the road. So you can see a lot of this is made up of this rubble, and this is half the problem with this road, is that stuff just lets the water feed through and literally just makes it unstable. So you can see over the years it's had all of these different courses here, but that is definitely not how to build a road. But looking at it from this, you can just see where the road is sitting, and then it's literally just fallen down. So we carry on. You can see the width of the road, it is quite big. So it's a main A road, literally a main A road that has literally been severed completely. And again, it's risen. It's like a roller coaster almost here, with big gouges in it. I'm quite glad I come and saw this because it is pretty flipping unique. So we're just coming down, and I reckon this is kind of where we come down a little bit further. There's a concrete little section there of some kind. I'm not sure what that is. But as we come down, you can see where the old road is now, the new road that came in. But actually you can see it looks like it hairpins around here, look, because you've got a lot of tarmac on that bank as well. Can you see over there? And this will probably give us a good view of the road. So the road actually curves around here now, and actually takes its original route, look. It's literally broken up completely. Check it out. It is pretty amazing. But it looks like there's been another road just running up the side there, look, you can see, just there. So we'll gingerly make our way down. So you get a good idea of how wide the actual road surface is. But yeah, so you can see the road coming up around there now and literally joining in on that top. So if you look, you can see the multi-layers of the road now. So we got 3 layers here, almost. Here, we got the original layer here, and that's full of, that's actually got limestone in it. And then the second layer that's gone on top of that, and you can see that's all just built up with the big rocks. And it's the big rocks that's generally what the problem is. And then you've got, it's an absolutely beautiful piece of strata of road, really, when you look at it. So you can see now how the road just curves around, and then away it goes there, and it's literally just sliced in two. So And the only reason this is failed is due to the way it was constructed, which is with all those big rocks and things like that. I wouldn't even dream of doing that now. But yeah, so it almost remains like a relic, if you like. You've got your camera now. Ah. You're in that now. Is it one of those 360s? No, it isn't. No, it's just an Osmo Action 3, I think it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, got you in that. I didn't intentionally get you in there. It was the way. It's the typical walk by shot that you don't even realise after. You have to look an idiot, like leave your camera there. See you guys. So here's an interesting bit here. I should imagine when this would have been, this little bit here is a diversion road while they repaired sections of the road, because this is definitely a paved surface. And if we come up and over, you can start to see the tarmac here. Whether this has been placed here or laid here, it looks like it's been laid. Gives you a good look at the top of that road, look at that. So judging from this and looking at it, I can definitely think that this lower road was actually built and it's literally just disappeared, because there's so much tarmac down the bottom of there and big chunks of road that I think originally this would have probably have come across here, and then that section of road was kind of built after, by the looks of it, because this does look like laid tarmac here. But yeah, you can actually see that erosion on that bank there, and I would probably say maybe another 20 years that road won't even be here. It'll just be like a pile of tarmac at the bottom, like that lot is. So we are coming back into that slice again now that we had to look at earlier, and as we approach it, you can actually see how much this road has dropped by. But you can see how the road's made up, can't you? So we've literally got all of this big rubble, and obviously the issue there is the water's flown through it and solidified all of the mud and that's in there, and then there you go. The rest is history. But you can see down there that they've tried to shore the bank up by putting in some blocks and building it all up a little bit. But once you've weakened it, you've weakened it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, there's only one way to see the scale of this road. Let's get the drone up. Well, as we leave the amazing Mamtor Old Road behind, we head now over to Castleton. But let's take a trip down Winnett's Pass. Isn't Winnett's Pass just beautiful? Anyway, we're heading to Castleton now for our next location. Oh, the milk of human kindness just goes well. This guy just gave me the ticket here, the all-day ticket. For this, makes me laugh though. It says Peak Cavern voucher. This is not a parking ticket, and then it says parking ticket, please display on the dashboard. You gotta laugh, haven't you? Well, hi you guys. We are stopped at Peak Cavern now. We're in Castleton, which is probably one of the most popular places in the Peak District. I mean, that's the question. How do you quantify a busy place? Well, it's all about getting a parking space here, and yeah, I've only just managed to do that, and yeah, so so I'll turn you around, right? So the Devil's Arse, right? Listen to this. This way to the Devil's Arse. This is such a quaint little place, Castleton is. So you can look here, lovely little brook sort of coming under here, look. And we've got a castle as well. Nice and picturesque, isn't it? Anyway, we are going to go to Cave Dale, which is a beautiful walking route, which isn't too far away from here. So we might need to just go and sort of find out the best way to get to it. Okay, because I don't think we're too far away actually. Google Maps is helping me out on this one. Weather. Raining now, so we've had the snow, we've had the rain. I don't know, what more can you have? But yeah, Cavedale is somewhere I've always wanted to walk. It's sort of a beautiful like natural valley that's been cut out, so that's what we're going to try and find up here in Castleton. But also it's a little bit of a recce for my walking group as well. I tell you what, it doesn't matter what you do in the Peak District, it's hills, hills, hills all the way. So you can see there, you've got Peveril Castle just up there on the hill. So we're in a little bit of a square now, and you can see Castleton Hall there. Got these lovely old shops, look. So there's the sign for Cave Dale there, look, see it? Okay, and that's up through the gap here. Okay. There we go, so Cavedale Cottage there. Yeah, so let's start having a walk up through Cavedale. Ooh. So go through a bit of a cut in here, so let's see what it says about it. So basically Cavedale is a cutting through a ancient coral reef, which we've seen a lot before with Wenlock Edge and things like that. Very distinctive colour under limestone. But yeah, so be interested to see. Originally there'd have been a river running through here at some point. So this is known as the Limestone Way. So it's actually quite a broad valley, isn't it, really? The rocks are towering above us, look. So you can just see the castle just on the top there, look. Just on the ridge of there. Again, I found another place in the Peak District that is just epic. I mean, this scenery behind me, this broad valley, which possibly would have started its original life as a tunnel underground or a cave. And obviously what's happened is the roof of the cave gets eroded and the whole thing just collapses, and then you're left with this big wide gorge down here. But it's pretty cool, really. But I'll turn you around. You can see it's pretty cool. So I've decided to turn back now, just because it's like sheet ice up there and I don't want another accident. This is a summer job, this one is, totally. But yeah, I'll head back down, but yeah, seems all right. It looks like a nice walk. I don't know how far it goes on further up, but I think we've seen the best bit of it anyway, so to speak. But yeah, so we're heading our way back down again now. It's so icy. All the water is literally just frozen up here, and we're walking down that ice, so to speak. So for those people who don't know how limestone is formed, it's basically lots of little sea creatures, and mainly sea creatures with shells in, that have died and embedded themselves on the bottom of the ocean, layer after layer after layer, and the calcium forms the limestone. But it's to do with the compression as well, like a big sandwich, which forms the limestone. And they all, when they're sort of under shallow seas, they become coral reefs then. Whoa, they become coral reefs. And this is what this effectively was, a coral reef that's been eventually eroded away, totally. But absolutely amazing. You see up the top there, got some sheep up there, look, grazing on that hillside. Oh, it's like Wales, isn't it? Well, you know, I like to give my viewers a little bit of good advice. Well, I did return, and my walking group have done this route, and I recommend that you park at Mamtor car park and walk up out of Mamtor car park, around the back, and then walk down Cavedale. It's so much easier and much more beautiful than staggering up that horrible muddy track. That's what I recommend you do. It's an absolute amazing walk, especially if it's a misty day and you walk down from the mist. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. There will be another one to follow this, maybe later on in the year, as we explore the Peak District. And this episode's been all about the geology of the Peak Districts, and, you know, thrown in a few like measures like the tank and stuff like that, just to mix it up a little bit. But if you do like the video, please leave me a comment. Just say, good job on the video, Steve, or if you can suggest anywhere in the Peak District that you've been that you think I might like to visit, pop it in the comments box, or if you've been to the Peak District, tell us about your trip. But do the usual. If you've not already subscribed, click the like and subscribe button and the notification bell, and then you'll be notified every time I put a video out. You know, I put a lot of time and effort into my videos, and I'm sure they're worthy of just one comment, aren't they? Just a little comment to say you've watched it. You know, the channel's growing now, and it's nice. I like to know who's watching me, or things I can do better on the channel. I'm always open to suggestions. So I bid you all a fond farewell, and until the next time, take care. Steve's Monumental Adventure.